Hi guys! So today I'm doing my skincare routine and just going over some general skincare tips and tricks, and I'm going to walk you through my nighttime routine. I hope you don't get overwhelmed with the amount of products I'm using. Stay tuned for the very last product because it's a good one, and that's all I'm going to say. You'll want to know what it is. I don't really mention my daytime routine because it's kind of similar to my nighttime routine. I just speed it up a lot more and I don't use quite as many products and I skip a couple of the steps, but I'm not going to go into that because it's pretty redundant. So I'm just going to do my nighttime routine because it's the most thorough. If you want to see my 7 steps to better skin, then stay tuned. Okay, so before I get into all the 7 steps, I just want to put out a little disclaimer real quick here that no, I'm not a dermatologist, no, I'm not a chemist, so I'm not an expert by any means. This is just what I've learned through my own personal experience. It's what I've learned through 4 years working in the beauty industry, and skincare is something I like to research on my own time. I like to try different products out, see what works best. And if you are looking for a resource, I really recommend going to Paula's Choice. Her website, she is a lady who goes through every single skincare and makeup product and lists all the ingredients and what the ingredients actually do and if they're effective or not, or if they're irritating or not. And I've actually caught myself using some products where I've noticed my skin really breaking out or something, and then I've gone onto her website and seeing like, oh yeah, it has a lot of like this certain ingredient that's really irritating to the skin. So it's a very useful tool. Thing I use completely consistently. There's some products that she might not recommend, but I still use because I like it. But it's definitely a good step in the right direction, and it can also help to kind of pinpoint where you're maybe using a product that's irritating your skin. My biggest thing with skincare, and the point I really like to drive home when I talk about skincare, because all of my friends know I love to rant about skincare, it is... Yep. Lex is like, yes. The biggest thing with skincare is I always compare it to diet and exercise. So you can't expect to eat a salad one day and to lose 10 pounds the next. Like diet and exercise, skincare is something you have to be very consistent at and very thorough with to see the results. And that being said as well, to see long-term results and compounding results, just like with exercise, you start at a young age and those results will build over time. With skincare, lots of people think, oh, I'm not going to start using eye cream until I see wrinkles. Oh, my skin doesn't do anything, like doesn't react badly. I'll just keep what I'm doing. But sometimes those bad habits that we're in can really take their toll on your skin over time, and your skin is your largest organ. You do want to take care of it, not just for cosmetic reasons, but kind of walk you through my skincare routine and go through each step and go over why it's important, what its purpose is, and which products I might recommend or have tried and have liked. So the first step, and one that a lot of people try to kind of combine into another, but it's very important in my mind to keep it separate, is taking off your makeup. So I always say take your makeup off, not right before you go to bed, but as soon as your day is ending. So say you come home from work and all you're planning on doing is watching TV for the rest of the night, take your makeup off then. Otherwise you might like fall asleep in your makeup or things like that, and not taking off your makeup at night is one of the most damaging and kind of gross, to be honest, things you can do. So take your makeup off at night. Kills me when people say they haven't. My friends like to snap me when they haven't done that in the morning. They're like, I just woke up like this. Okay. When I say take your makeup off, I don't mean wash your face. I mean take something like a makeup wipe and remove your makeup. So a makeup remover unlike a cleanser, is going to actually break down makeup and break down all the emollients in your makeup. So it will help to emulsify them. For the most part, you could stand underneath a shower with water pouring down your face for 20 minutes and most of your makeup would probably remain intact. Most makeup is not water soluble, so you do need to use something that's going to actually break it down and take it off. So some that I like are the MAC makeup wipes. I get them in like the 100 pack. You can back to MAC the package of it, so like why not? They smell nice, they're nice and moist, they don't irritate your skin. So those are my favorites. So that's what I would do first. And then I like to do my skincare routine at night in the shower so that I'm not too delicate about things and I'm not scared to like get into my hairline or anything like that. So next in the shower I would use a lotion makeup remover. So this one's by Estee Lauder, it's the Take It Away. There's one by Clinique called like Take the Day Off. There's lots of different brands that do them. Drugstores will do them as well. Just something that says makeup removing. Not one that says makeup removing cleanser or something like that. So makeup remover might be like an extra step into your skincare routine and you might be like, ugh, is it really necessary? I find this is one of the biggest things that people don't do. And if you haven't removed your makeup properly, none of your other products are really going to do much because they won't be able to actually penetrate into the skin because a layer of makeup and oil and all of that stuff that stays on your face all day is going to like make a barrier for it. So you want to remove your makeup very well. And I also will go in with a separate eye makeup remover as well. Okay, so the next step is fairly self-explanatory. It's cleansing your face. So there's lots of different types of cleansers. You want to choose one that's right for your skin type. So if you have drier skin, you want to choose something more creamy. If you have normal combination skin, so by the way, normal is combination skin, so you're a bit oily in the T-zone and drier on the cheeks, you can use pretty much any cleanser that you choose. I always have like a selection of cleansers because it depends on my mood. And if you have oilier skin, make sure you choose something for sensitive skin. A lot of the time, people with oily skin will get recommended something really harsh with like salicylic acid and like all these crazy ingredients. You actually really want to try something for sensitive skin because oily skin and acne prone skin tends to be very sensitive. You don't want to irritate it. I would also stay away from anything abrasive, so something that says exfoliating, especially if it's physical exfoliants, so like beads or something, which are not only bad for the environment but also not great for your skin. So choose something very gentle, something like Cetaphil, something along those lines, fragrance free. So what cleanser is going to do is it's going to help to remove excess makeup, but like I say, it's not going to remove it all. It's going to help remove dirt, oil, and impurities. What I recommend when you wash your face is that you don't use your hands because it's two like surfaces polishing each other. If you don't want to invest in the Clarisonic, which I love mine, I've had mine for 5 years and it's still going strong. I love it. It has sonic vibrations in it. You can hear it. So what it's going to do is it's going to like get deeper into the pores and really like give a much deeper cleanse. You don't want to invest in one of these. They're kind of pricier. Clinique makes one now. It's about $100. There's some other brands. I don't recommend any of the ones you see on Instagram that like spin around. That's pretty much useless. Sephora makes like a manual one, so that would be good like once a week maybe. Or else, great alternative to all of these things is just using a washcloth. A washcloth is going to give you a deeper cleanse than just your hands. One of the purposes of cleansing too is also to slough off dead skin cells, so that's why I recommend the washcloth versus your hands. And if you have sensitive skin, you can just alternate your hands versus a washcloth each day. So I recommend doing these first 2 steps, or just the cleanser even, in the shower. Like I say, that way you're less like hesitant about really getting your face wet and getting in there, and you can get a better clean as well. Just wear a shower cap if you're worried about getting your hair. Something to keep in mind about cleansers is a lot of them will try to sell you like that they will cure acne. Cleansers don't really sit on your skin long enough for them to have any effect on your skin in terms of curing acne or anything like that. There's a lot of other products that will come in the later steps that would actually help with that sort of thing. For the most part, you just want something that's going to clean your skin, nothing too fancy. One that I really like, this Paula's Choice Skin Balancing Oil Reducing Cleanser. It's for normal, oily combination skin. She makes ones for all skin types, obviously. Okay, so the third step in my skincare routine is toner. Now, toner is something a lot of people skip. I used to skip it as well, but ever since I started using toner, I've noticed a huge difference. So what toner does is it's going to help to remove any excess traces of makeup, oil, dirt. It's also going to help neutralize your tap water as well, and just kind of balance out the skin again after cleansing. So all you need to do with toner rather is pour a little bit on cotton pad. My favorite are the Shiseido cotton. They're quite expensive, but they are really nice. They don't break up on your face or anything like that. They're like untreated cotton or something fancy, but there's lots of like fake versions of them around now too. So toner's also going to help to unclog your pores. It's going to help just smooth the texture and prepare your skin for your serum and your moisturizer that are coming next. So the biggest thing with toners and choosing out a toner is you want it to be alcohol free. A lot of them contain a lot of alcohol in them. For example, Clinique clarifying lotions, all 4 of them contain like so much alcohol in them, which is very disruptive to the skin surface. It's irritating to the skin. It's just not necessary at all. So if it smells like it should be poured in a shot glass or mixed with some ice and Coke, steer clear. My 2 favorites, and ones that I've used for quite some time, this one especially I've used for years, is the Estee Lauder Perfectly Clean Brush Balancing Lotion. It's for normal to combination skin. Lexa uses this one as well. It smells good. I like it. It's not rated very well on the Paula's Choice website that I spoke about earlier, but I enjoy it still. The other one that I've been using recently is the Paula's Choice Balancing Toner. This one's for normal oily combination. Moving on to step 4. This one is a bit more of an optional step. I do recommend it if you want really ideal skin, but I don't always do it. It's up to you, and you can use your own judgment on that. So now would be the time to use an essence or else a treatment lotion. So essences are different than toners. Essences are going to help maximize your serum and your moisturizer in the fact that they're going to help to retain the moisture in your skin. So they're really popular in Asia, and they're just coming onto the North American market more and more here. You're going to see them a lot more. How you would apply a essence versus a toner. An essence, you would just put a couple sprinkles. They like to say that word. It's like a liquid though. And then just pat it on your face. You're not like trying to remove anything. You're just patting it onto the face. And with all skincare, you always want to try to bring it down like to the chest as well. If you want to use a treatment lotion, this is a good step, especially if you're battling acne or you just have like problematic skin. So this is the time you would use a AHA or a BHA, so a mild exfoliant, that is. It's a chemical exfoliant versus a like physical exfoliant. So what a treatment lotion will help do is slough off any dead skin, and it's going to help unclog pores and promote skin cell turnover. I've found that really, really helpful. You notice a huge difference when you start using a treatment lotion. So not all brands make them, but the one I really like from Paula's Choice, and she has a bunch of different variations depending on your skin type, is the Paula's Choice Skin Perfecting 2% BHA liquid. It's salicylic acid. And like I mentioned in the cleansers, you want salicylic acid in like a treatment lotion or like an actual like moisturizer lotion. In a cleanser, it's not going to do very much. Okay, the next step is something I definitely recommend, and this is more going to be targeted to what your specific skincare concern is, and it is a serum. So a serum will go on before your moisturizer, and think of it working bottom up, whereas moisturizer is working top down. So a serum is going to actually address specific needs. A moisturizer is never going to be able to fix like uneven skin texture or like pigmentation or things like that. A serum is going to help do that. So one of the serums that I use on a regular basis, and I have since I was 18, is Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair. This has been around for over 30 years. What it's going to help to do is it's going to help to act as a magnet for your moisturizer that's coming next. So it helps increase hydration, it helps to firm the skin, it helps to just generally decrease the signs of aging. It will also help to optimize your cell renewal at nighttime as well. That's one of the biggest things because your skin repairs at night. So that's another thing, is if you're not doing your skincare at nighttime and you're not doing a thorough job, your skin isn't repairing optimally at night, which is a big factor into aging. So this also helps to reduce like dark spots. It helps like decrease irritation. Like it works so well to just like calm the skin and make it feel right again. I've also mixed this with my foundation. You can do all sorts of things. It's a product that I definitely recommend. It's not too heavy or anything like that for anybody. It's oil free and it has hyaluronic acid in it as well to help boost your moisture. Another one that I like, if you're concerned with skin texture, is the Estee Lauder Idealist. You can tell I like Estee Lauder skincare. It's the pore minimizing skin refinisher. I use this one in the morning and more so than at night. It just really helps to smooth out the skin, and it's also going to help to create less flakiness, and it has, I think, glucosamine in it to help do that. The next one is if I'm feeling like I'm breaking out, and it's the Estee Lauder Clear Difference. This does contain salicylic acid in it, and it's just going to help to dry anything that needs dried out. And then two that I've more recently started to use, and it's an ingredient that I haven't really dived into yet, but it's very well known. It's retinol. So the two that I have are both from Paula's Choice. This is the Skin Balancing Super Antioxidant Concentrate Serum for normal to oily to combination skin. It's for retinol, fights multiple signs of aging. Yeah, you just use it before your moisturizer, and then I also have a sample of her 1% version as well. Retinol is a really potent anti-aging ingredient, and a couple other serums that I like are the Neutrogena retinol one and the Clinique Even Better is pretty good as well. And also, if you struggle with acne, a really good one is the La Roche-Posay Effaclar Duo. I said that wrong. It's really good at helping to reduce any blemishes. Okay, so on to step 6, which is probably the most well-known step, is moisturizer. So moisturizer is something you should never skip, even if you have really oily skin, and especially if you have drier skin. It's definitely a step that's very important and is going to help your skin look its finest. So what moisturizer does is it helps to create a moisture barrier on the skin so that your skin is basically protected from like pollutants and all sorts of things. And it also helps to soothe and to firm the skin, and it helps to create that optimal repairing environment. So for your serums to work. You should never skip moisturizer even if you're really oily. What I suggest instead is using something very light textured, like a gel. I like the Clinique moisturizing gel. Two others that I've been using are the Paula's Choice ones. This one's the Moisture Boost. This is for drier skin, and the Skin Recovery, it's also for drier skin just because it's winter. But other ones that I really like are the Estee Lauder Revitalizing Supreme. The Cetaphil lotions are really nice as well. The last step, although I do have some bonus things at the end, is eye cream. And eye cream is something you don't want to start using once you've seen the crow's feet, because with skincare it's all about prevention rather than trying to fix something after it's already there. So one that I like is the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Eye Gel. It's really light, it's not really interfering with anything else. I don't really like something that's very oily feeling, especially if you have fake eyelashes like I do. You don't want to use something really oily around them. So all you want to do with eye cream is put a little dab on your ring finger. The ring finger is the least strong finger of all your fingers, so it's the most gentle. And you just want to pat around the eye area. You don't need to put it on your eyelids or anything like that. The reason you want an eye cream, and Paula's Choice completely disagrees that you need an eye cream. She thinks it's completely unnecessary. I like the step. But the reason I use an eye cream is because that area is so much more delicate. It's very fine as well there, and it's also somewhere you don't want to put a lot of rich product because it can transfer and be irritating to your eye. Another reason you might not want to use your moisturizer around that eye area, and this happens for some people, not everybody, is that sometimes you can get those white little bumps, they're called milia, around the eye area, and that's just because of product being too rich for your under eye area. Okay, so two bonus products. One is a like blemish, like spot treatment. Yeah. This is all shaken up, but you actually don't want to shake it up. It normally looks like two separate layers. All you want to do is use a Q-tip and dip it in and back out, and then you just put it on your spot. And it really helps to dry them out. It's a very popular product as well. I find very effective. Okay, so now for the most interesting product, and something that might surprise you or you're maybe very scared to try, but trust us on this one, we both do it, both work really well for us, is using a small little facial razor. This one's from Sephora. You can use it to trim your brows, or you can use it on your face. You can get them really cheap on Amazon. All you want to do is do little strokes. I normally do it upward on your entire face, and believe me, it makes a huge difference. Not only is your foundation going to sit a lot smoother because it's not catching on all the little hairs, and believe me, even if you don't think you have little hairs, you do. All that little baby hair and peach fuzz, it removes it, and it also helps to slough off any dead skin cells as well. You'll notice little like flaky patches coming off of your skin as well. Your skin is just going to feel so baby soft, smooth after doing it. Like, trust us on this one.
This is like one of the best kept secrets in a way, because I feel like nobody talks about it.
For sure. And maybe it's because people are maybe a bit embarrassed to do it, or they think like, oh, I'm not going to do it because like my hair is going to grow back thicker or something. That's completely a myth. If you're really scared about that, you could also try like waxing or laser hair removal. So you actually want to do it like all around your face, especially on your cheeks, you know, upper lip, like between your eyebrows. I pretty much do it everywhere on my face, and it's just going to make a huge difference to your skin, and it helps to make your skin products absorb better. Just make sure you're doing it on clean and dry skin. So do it after your toner, let your toner dry, and then go in and do it, and then you put your serum and your moisturizer over top of it. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed my skincare routine. I know it seems like it might be an overwhelming amount of products. Just try your best. I really find that a skincare routine is really relaxing, and it just, I don't know, it calms me down, especially after a long day. It just feels really nice, and you go to bed feeling so much better. There's nothing worse than waking up with a full face of makeup and I've only done it like twice in my life. Just kidding. There's nothing grosser than doing that. I hope you learned something new and maybe picked up a new trick, or maybe want to try a new product. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them below, and I can try to answer them as best as I can, although like I say, I'm not an expert and this is just what works for me. If you want to see more of Lex and I, hit subscribe and follow us on Instagram and Facebook to see more of us. We're posting quite a bit and there's lots of more exciting things. Thank you. Have a good day.